part 3 of our gameplay series for SimAirport. So let's load our airport here and get back to it. And let's just see where we left off. So we are in the middle of expanding our terminal over here. We've got our gates in, we've got our queue, we've got benches, we don't have a matching floor yet, and we also need to get our airplane gate installed. For today, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flights scheduled. That should be pretty good. That will give us a daily income of 47,000, assuming that the flights are full. Alright, let's get started. Have our first passengers checking in here. Nothing too exciting so far. Let's see. On this first flight, we can have up to 140 passengers. Pretty good. Everything looks good as far as check-in and ticketing is concerned. Security is moving smoothly. Looks like there's plenty of seats available. Now I see the people using the vending machines. Are we actually getting money from that? I don't see money coming in. I did notice in our last episode that after we loaded the save game, we weren't getting any money from the vending machines. So we'll wait a day here and see if that's the same case. Luggage just got placed on the plane. And it looks like we are ready to board. Plane is boarded. They're good to go. With plenty of time left for our next flight. So I feel like 2 to 3 hours when you only have one gate is a good amount of time to keep between the planes, just to make sure there's no overlap, causing the next flight to be canceled. For the amount of people we have right now, I feel like these queues are kind of overkill. So I think we're going to shrink them down a little bit. And we'll just drag that over here. And we'll do the same with this one. I feel like that'll move people through a little more quickly. Which is good, because there's no sense having them wait there. Especially when we have so few people right now. There's a decent flight. That one's got quite a few people. 95, pretty good. But I don't see any income from vending machines. So we're going to delete these here. I think, yes, we have 2 more up here. So we'll delete those and rebuild them. What is it? Food. There we go. So we'll just place those right back down and see if that fixes the income issue. Our next flight is due to land at 1300 hours. Now we need a garbage truck here. I don't see one though. Interesting. Yeah, so those queues are definitely still long enough. So that should be okay. We don't have that many people who need to move through. And there's our vending machine income. Good, so that's fixed. Alright, so we're going to fast forward here. Everything looks to be going pretty smooth. We're going to get through today so that we have enough money to build our next gate here. I believe the amount we're looking for is 28,000. Yes, okay. So what we'll do is we'll probably wait until we have around 35 to 40,000 before we build. Because we haven't actually unlocked loans yet, I believe. We have not. So we can actually start the research for loans. That will delay us a little bit, but maybe we can pick up some of that money in a loan. Get that built a little bit quicker here. Oh, they just... Did they miss their flight? Looks like they may have. Yes. Got one more flight coming in today. 2,200 hours. I believe this is a large flight. Nope, 737. Everything's still moving along quite smoothly here. Have a few stragglers who should be moving along here before they miss their flight. But they should be okay. And there we are. I like the current schedule we have for flights. It doesn't leave a lot of downtime. There is still some time where there's no people in the airport, but it's more balanced than having a 6 or an 8 hour gap of time with no activity. So I like our current flight schedule right now. What we may do with that next flight is see if we can move... No, we shouldn't move anybody. Yeah, I don't know where we'll put our next flight. We'll have to see. We may bring the flights more closely together. So maybe bring all of them within 2 hours of each other. And that should allow us to get one more flight either late night or early morning. I don't think you can have flights between midnight and 4 a.m. though, so we'll have to see. Not quite enough research completed for loans yet. Alright, so next flight in, we can build our gate. How's our luggage doing? Completely smooth. I like it. I was going to shorten this queue, but I think where we have people starting to walk towards it, I'm gonna leave it for now, just in case the agents have an issue when it gets deleted. So we'll wait until there's a gap when there's no people in the airport for right now. There it is, 38,000. Let's get our next gate here. And we want it facing in the same direction as the other one. Get that set down. While that's being built, we will also need a sliding door. Let's use a large one here since that's what this gate used. Get that installed. And I think that's it for now. Alright. Gate is being built. We will need to hire additional staff members here. So that will be 4. And we'll slow that down. Let's get our gates assigned. All right. We now have 2 functional gates, which means we can squeeze the flights a little bit closer together. Alright, so 140 people, 180 people, 180, 140, 140. Okay. Let's run that for a day and see how we do. We should be perfectly fine. That one was scheduled to leave at 19. Why not? We're still a day out. Let's add another nighttime flight and see what happens. Those are all large aircraft, so we don't want to do that. Large. Night. Let's add a 737. And we'll go to our schedule. Can this one move? It cannot. Okay. So that should actually be fine. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what happens. Because that one will come in at 22 and leave. That should be good.
Runway 31, clear land. Runway 31.
And where no one is using security right now, what we're going to do is shorten this line. And we're going to expand it while we have the time. Get another bag scanner. Get another ID check stand. And another metal detector. And that will require 3 more security people. Alright, so now let's get this one assigned to the queue. Okay. And since we have a little money still and time, let's get another ticketing desk. Blocked by the underground conveyor. Let's take a look. Doesn't look like it's blocked, but that's okay. Let's delete for now. And just see what happens. Yeah, so it must just be a little bit of a glitch there. That's okay. We'll get these set up again. Get the new one connected. And once that's built, we'll just need to assign this one to the queue. There we go. Assign to the queue. Staff member should be coming over. There we go. And everything is perfect. So now we've got 6 ticket desks, 4 ticket kiosks, 3 lanes through security, 2 gates, and 2 passenger queues. Pretty good. So we added a flight and we're actually making $240 less per day. That's pretty funny. But that's okay. We'll survive. Security's moving fine. It's actually empty. Which means we're gonna get brave here. And we're gonna book another morning flight. Because we are just insane. So here we go. Let's see how that works out tomorrow. Actually, this one can come in a little earlier. And that should be good. And since we're starting to double up, well, actually, we're not doubled up yet. Since we're starting to book flights where we'll have 2 gates in use, I think we're going to go ahead and buy another baggage car. Just because it's only $5 per hour. Today shouldn't be too bad. We'll see our real traffic tomorrow. So people are going from this side to this side for the vending machines. So we're going to get rid of those. Find it a little... It must just be a bug that they can cross back and forth through security. Might not even be a bug, but it just seems a little odd to see people going from here back to here and then passing through without going through security. So let's see if we can just keep them on that side to begin with. No issues with check-in. Ah, there we go. So we are making some more money there. It just hadn't added that flight yet to the calculation. Fantastic. And our second gate, it was used for the first time. Lovely. So we're short 1 staff person because I saw a staff member go to drive the cart. So we'll hire 1 more just in case. And all of our flights were out. Alright, we've got another new flight today, bringing our total to 7. We could actually add 1 more afternoon flight, assuming today goes smoothly. Let's find out. People are certainly checking in with no issues here. We do have slight lines at the vending machines. So what we'll do, I think, is we'll add another one over here. And we can add another one down here. And see if that helps us out at all. The grouping wasn't large by any means. Nobody got stuck there. So that's not really a big deal. But just in case, we'll see what happens. Plane just took off and already we've got people coming in for the next one. That one actually left right on time, which I'm extremely pleased with, because that means our overlap with the gate never happened. Fantastic. Everyone made it on board. That's good. Gates cleared, so we're still only using one gate, even on the tighter time schedule.
Check U1 Kilo 0, runway 31, clear to land.
Alright, so we did have a little overlap right here, which is fine. We budgeted for that. Awesome. This one is absolutely full in the queue, but that's okay. Everyone makes it on board just fine. Should have our next flight arriving at 16. There's our people starting to check in. Let's take a look at our schedule. So we can easily fit at least one more afternoon flight. Probably could fit two, but we're not going to push it for now. Ford Air. We have a couple of you. 250. I don't know if we're ready for 250 yet. Who has afternoon flights? That's a small plane. We're not going to use that one for now. Afternoon with 737. That's perfect. Alright. 1 hour. 1 hour. That one's right lined up. Let's go 1 hour. Actually, let's go 45 minutes. I think that you can actually go a little closer. I think that should do it for now. That should kick in tomorrow. We've got plenty of money. So I think what we'll do is we'll take our fence here and just build out an extra security zone. So that when we build
Runway 31, clear to land.
when we build this area out for the cafe, we can remove these walls and build the foundation without turning this into an unsecured zone, which would cause planes to stop landing. So that should remain secured. Actually, I feel like an idiot now because it would have remained secured anyway. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Oh well, it's there now. The money's been spent. Whoops. But, having said that, let's build out our cafe. Let's do that zone just for now, because we will need to still fund hourly operations. Where's the plane? It's stuck, okay. There we go. So, There is a noted bug where two planes can get stuck in a deadlock here. We're going to add another taxiway just in case. But they have added a button where you can break the deadlock. However, I hope that doesn't cause an issue with today's flights. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Alright, so let's remove this wall here. We're gonna leave that wall just so we have a little separation for the cafe. I'm curious to see when a plane lands, which direction it lands from. So it lands this way. Let's just see what happens here. Wow, taxiways are expensive. Ooh. We'll skip doing that then. So what do we need for a cafe? Because I haven't actually built a cafe yet. We need a register, a table, and a chair. Okay. So let's get chairs, table, register, table, chairs, and I don't know, do we need anything else? We need at least one food worker. Must have a kitchen zone. Okay. We'll try that. I am seeing a little lag when we get increased population within the airport here. Not terrible. How many construction staff do I have? 1, 2. We've only got 2. I think that's okay for now. We do want to clear this wall. And we want to put in a door to the kitchen. And we want to clear this wall. Missed that one the first time. Take our kitchen space. What do we need in the kitchen? A sink, a cooker, a prep cart, a refrigerator. So we've got a cooker. A prep cart. A sink. And 2 refrigerators because we're all fancy. And now that'll be assigned to the kitchen. We'll get another food worker. And we'll also get a drink machine. Because I'm not entirely sure how this works. Oh, it needs a kitchen sink, not a bathroom sink. My bad. We'll also give a kitchen storage, just in case. Nice. I don't see any money from the cafe yet. But what we can do is we can add a couple extra seats and tables there just to see what happens. We may even be able to finish our floor, which we can. That's wonderful. We'll need to do the same in the cafe and the kitchen. Alright, so with our second gate and our cafe built, it looks like everything is still going well. Everyone made their flight, so it doesn't look like they're being delayed at the cafe. We installed our second gate, we finished our expansion. I think that's good enough to call it an episode here. This has been Ginger Sim. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on Twitter at GingerSimGaming. Have a good night.